You were ready. You were ready. Getting that first. Getting that first. I updated our smoke command. Whisking Unicorn, hi. Remember, if you didn't get first, you can at least redeem your hi. Hi, Whisking Unicorn. You know, it's funny. This strain is actually very similar to the Mac that we had before. It's a little lower in THC as far as, percentage-wise, but still really good. What's up? What's up, Charlie? It's true. Yeah, yeah. What? All right. We got Summer Vibe channel going on. Oh, we already in it. We already in it. We in it. We in June. Did you pay your bills? Did you pay your bills? I paid all mine. Ugh. Hold up. If anybody's curious what this is, it's ciabatta. We're doing kind of like a quicker ciabatta today. Shit, I hear you. I hear you, girl. It's the only thing that sucks. It's like, yeah, new month, let's go. But you're also like, ugh. Our TVs arrived today. And that was nice. No shit. Best Buy sent me a message and they said, your TVs will be delivered between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. And I was like, you are out of your mind. You are out of your mind. No, bills aren't causing any issues. It's just one of those like, fuck. You know, this is the first 2 months of Jess and I having a mortgage, and we're both like, oh, yep. All right, yeah, we got to change a couple little things. I know, right? To take the full day off for a delivery. Yeah, for sure. We're very fortunate right now that I stream from home and do all that, you know? Good morning, Willis. How you doing? Guys, of course, always remember, if you're curious about what we're doing today, exclamation point menu, exclamation point smoke, exclamation point drink, to know what we're having across the board. I am having some coffee because it is, I need it. I fucking need it, dude. All right. Nice news is I'm also getting my DC plug so I can have my 3-light combination, and that'll make me very happy. I also got word that I got some homies coming into town this weekend, and I'm gonna go and have a little lunch with them on Saturday, which is sick. I'm always stoked that when I'm able to do that. Sirius is going in for his appointment on Saturday morning to get his staples possibly removed, and that's fucking glorious.
Definitely taking on a chicken. Oh, Adept's here?
Adept? What's good? Guys, we're about to make a fucking sandwich today. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't even think you guys are ready for what this sandwich is. Oh my God. I know how to say his name. It just, at this point, it's kind of a moot point, right? Oh my God, we're gonna, what? Ew, green beans, ew, you. Ew, you. Excuse? Excuse? What's up, buds? What's up, buds? If you haven't said hello yet with your redemption, do it now. If I haven't said hi to you, say hi now. Welcome in. Good morning. It's June. It's Pride Month. We're here. We're doing it. Adept. Hi. Hi. Cheers. It is. Yes. Cookie. It is absolutely. Nope. Adept. We're saying your name correctly from now on. I've been saying your name for almost a year incorrectly. Now I'm going to say it correctly for almost a year. And then I'm going to switch back. If you don't like it, change your name completely. I dare you. I dare you. Change your name. Do it. Do it. All right? I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of you. All right, check this out. This is ciabatta dough that we're starting up here. It's very, very high hydration. Yeah, change it to what I used to call. There you go. Yeah, see? Charlie's got the idea. Charlie's got the idea. So, this sandwich that we're going to do today is one that was like a huge seller at the sandwich shop when I worked there. It was one of those that was on the menu for years. People fucking loved it. I didn't know. We never called him adept. Did I? I don't know. I don't know. But this sandwich was one of those that was just like, we did it as the green bean sandwich year round, except in the springtime, and we made that as we changed it to asparagus. So it was the same sandwich, just we switched out green beans for asparagus. Adapting to depression. Yeah, exactly. Adapting out of depression. So essentially, it's this: ciabatta, toasted, aioli. Then we put down blanched, but then we also char green beans. We put them over the top, right? Then we make what I like to call a little bacon relish. The bacon relish is essentially just onions, garlic, bacon, sherry vinegar, and chicken stock, salt, pepper. Easy, done. So you have that. You have like a hard-boiled egg. So it's going to be like a 9-minute egg, but so like you don't want like the craziest set yolk. So we're going to do that. We're going to cut that and like just shingle it over the whole thing and then hit it with Parmesan.
Right
it's
over there.
Fucking delicious.
There's some people smoking weed.
No, I'm not going to make something else. I'm not going to make something. Thank you for the 420 bits. Kicking this month off right with a 420 bit. But you know me, I'm extra. So we're not buying ciabatta. I don't know, Boss Mongo. I don't pay attention to that shit. You can turn it off yourself if you want. Otherwise, yeah. Closed caption is there for people who need it. If it's saying weird shit, I don't know what to say. Hello from Norway. Hello. Finnmark. Hello. Finnmark from Norway. Why don't you like green beans? What is it that makes you don't? What do you mean why are they nasty? I feel like there's some trauma that's not being addressed, and green beans are getting the brunt of it. The texture. They're soggy. Oh. Wicked. So what you're telling me is that you've never had good green beans. You're not saying that green beans are bad. You're just pointing out the failures of other people's abilities to make them for you properly, which is fine. I understand. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. By the way, this is like a summer vibe. This is called Summer Hits 2023. Your mom is a failure of other people. Ew. Take a shot of olive oil. Bama. I used to know a guy named Bama when I was a kid. He was 6'4". He was a ski instructor, and he was a cunt. You take a shot of olive oil. But that was that guy. That's not you. That's not you, Bama. I'll tell you what. I'll take a shot of olive oil, but you want to know the real irony of that? I don't have any. I used it up this morning for the ciabatta. So I'll take a shot of olive oil when we take a bite out of this, because there's olive oil in it. It's weird. I thought we had more. I thought I had more. But Bama, welcome in. How'd you find the stream? Where are you coming from? Alabama? Alabama? Is that why it's Bama? How's it out there in Bama-Lama town? Bama-Lama-Lama, Alabama. Food and drink section. Nice. Well, welcome in. Welcome in. Also, if you ever, Bama, let me just give you a little. You might be new to like the whole streaming setup, and if you're not, then I'm gonna teach you something because nobody ever trained you properly. When you come in to say something like that to a streamer, you should say it with 20 gifted subs. That will get you the shot immediately. I would never talk shit to you or question taking a shot of olive oil if you did it with a 20 sub gift bomb. Okay? Just fair. I feel like that's a fair point, right? Dougler, what's good? Can we get a shout out for Dougler? Dougler, what's good, man? How you been? How are things? Dougler, did you say your computer went down recently? How's that coming along? Are you back on it or what? Also, I found 3 pounds of bacon for $13 today at the store. I was pretty happy about that. I'm not gonna lie. Quality of it might not be great, but you know, if I want bacon, they're trying to charge you like $11 for 12 ounces. And I was like, I mean, that's cool, like that you can do that. Yeah, computer went down. Should be repaired by today or tomorrow. Oh, that's great. Well, what'd they say was wrong with it? What'd they say was wrong with it? Because that's always like the thing, right? What happened? The motherboard just die or what? All right. Guys, We were talking about instead of summer days, because I want to start doing streams where we focus on like summer flavors. So green beans, very much summer. Zucchini, summer. You know, sandwiches. Who doesn't fucking love summer sandwiches, right? So we're gonna make a green bean sandwich near and dear to my heart. But we talked about what are we going to call this instead of summer days, because we're going to be doing dazed and confusion when we do fusion foods. Yesterday we were talking about we should call it camp. And I was like, oh, camp something. And I'm like, camp, hi, how are ya? Or camp, how high are ya? So there's hi, how are ya? Or how high are ya? Switching the two. And we could put hi, and we could put hi in one of those spots. You know what I'm saying? What do we think? What do we think? Food. Don't we love food? Don't we love food? Everybody loves food. Maybe not everybody. But we all need food. That much is true. This song is a jam, by the way. Hell and Back. This song is a jam. I used to rely on line cooks to bring in new music to the kitchen. Like I'd always put them in charge of the music, and I would get introduced to like so much new music. Arbor Day 420. What's good? Hello there. How are you? What a name. What a name. What's good? Right now we're just cutting up bacon because I'm going to have to get it ready for our bacon relish. So people are like, wait, what? Bacon relish? It's like, yo, yeah, bacon relish. Onions, garlic, bacon, seasoning, sherry vinegar, and what else? Chicken stock. I'm chilling at work, doing well. My lunch is soon. Let's go. What are you having for lunch? Or are you just chilling? Is it just like a chill lunch? You're having like little snacky stuff. If I could, I'd make you a sandwich. I did 4 weeks at summer camp every summer growing up. Yo, cookie, ditto. I worked at a summer camp. It was the same camp that I went to as a kid. My mom worked there, so that's where we would spend our summers. It was like her summer job when she wasn't teaching and doing all that kind of stuff. So we'd go up there, and this is when I was really, really young. But then she'd go back later on, she'd go back later on in life, and like, because of their connection with the camp, we were able to go up, like me and my siblings were able to go up as junior counselors in the summer. So we were able to spend like 3 weeks of our summer up there. My mom was like, amazing. Like, she got rid of one of us every 3 weeks. So there was only 3 kids in the house in the summertime, and that was if we weren't off doing other shit, right? And she was just like, this is great. This is great. One of the kids is out of the house for like 4 weeks at a time almost. 3 weeks at a time. Amazing. Brother, I love that shirt. Uncle Stinky, I like it too. This is 100% rayon, and it's fucking beautiful. Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead. You can go up. Yeah. It's great. I love this shirt. It's doing well so far. You taught tennis? That's awesome. Snake, take it easy, bud. How are you? How are you? Welcome to Camp High How Are Ya? Or Camp How High Are Ya? Can we do a poll later on? I just want to do a poll and see what people think. They're like, do we like that one? Do we hate that one? What do we think? What do we think of camp? Hi, how are ya versus how high are ya? This is going to be our summer jam. Just work, you know, you doing it. You doing it. How high are ya? Yeah, see, like, and I want to spell it like are ya, like that, like not like are ya, Areya, you know. I wanted to be a cook. Went to Johnson & Wales, Rhode Island for a year. Lost some money. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You know how I know you did? Because I almost went to Johnson & Wales, so I know exactly how much that costs and how much they charge you, regardless if you drop out or stay in. I went to the CIA Arbor Day. I went there. I went to the one in. I went to the one in Napa. You finished? Nice. What ending did you do, or what kind of character did you play? I'm not a CIA agent. Yeah. I mean, honestly, CIA, Johnson & Wales, you know, in my opinion, half dozen of one, six of the other. Right? They're just one and the same. They're just very well known. Destroyed the collector base. Let's go. Yeah, Culinary Institute of America. That's right. Culinary school. Honestly, not worth it. Not worth it. Culinary school, not worth it. I could have gone through the school of hard knocks and saved myself some money. Kind of like regular college. I wouldn't know. I didn't go. I'd have to take your word on that one. I don't know, though. I went to a tech school in high school, took culinary. Got it. Okay, yeah. I had some friends Arbor Day that did that too. Like they went to culinary school. Like they either did like one semester and then they were like, this is dumb. Why am I paying this much? I could learn this, you know, by just working. Nowadays, it's like, yo, you could go and learn that and work in a restaurant, and also YouTube videos when you weren't working. There's so many more options these days. Like going to culinary school is like, it's not necessary anymore. It's not necessary. If you got the money to spend on culinary school, this is what you do. Do your research. I could give you a list of books that you could buy that they're going to give you anyway at the school. I could tell you better knives to buy as far as like, you know, what they're going to give you from the school, knife bag and all that. You need a knife bag. You need the supplies that they would give you. There's better supplies out there. There's books out there and better books than the ones they give you too about specific items. And yeah. Save yourself tens of thousands of dollars. Tens of thousands of dollars. My good friend got his paid for. He graduated from there. Paid for. He graduated from. Yeah. No, they give you knives. I don't know. I don't know what. I didn't go to Johnson & Wales. I went to CIA, and theirs is their own brand. I bet you do, guy. I bet you do. There's a 3-star Michelin restaurant here in Belgium whose head chef has no formal training aside from School of Hard Knocks. Yeah, there's a lot of chefs like that out there. There's a lot of chefs out there like that. In fact, a good majority of chefs out there are like that. I think that's the other part too, is culinary school is becoming less and less relevant. In my opinion. In a digital age, we talked about this yesterday. It's like, why own DVDs in a digital age? Why own CDs in a digital age? Like, vinyl is like the thing that I'm like, I love vinyl. I'm going to do that. If you collect DVDs, then that's what it is, you know? But like in a digital age, I don't care about CDs. Like if a band is selling CDs, I'm like, why are you wasting your money? Who still has a CD player? I don't even have one in my car anymore. But I think that's cool. That's great. If that's the brand, I don't even know what that brand is. I've never heard of that brand before. So, CIA has their own branded cutlery. They have their own branded knives that they give you. Everything they give you is CIA branded, even the bag. You know why? Merchandising. Because not only do you get that as a student at the first day of school, they give you your knives. The first day of school, they're like, here's your knives, here's your books, you know, all that kind of shit. It's like, it's part of your tuition. Also, if you go to culinary school and they don't provide you knives, get the fuck out. Because that means it's not an actual associate's degree program. It's just a fucking stupid bullshit program, and it's going to be nonsense, and you might as well not waste your money on it. Because I've known people that done that too. Ooh, that one hurts. The certificate programs, those are the biggest fucking jokes. Those are the biggest fucking jokes under the sun. If you go and get a culinary certificate, fuck, man, I'm sorry. They got you. They got you. That's all that is. Was it ever truly relevant, though? In France, going to work in a restaurant to learn on a job never stopped. For a while in the States, Snake, it became a big thing. Like, you know, in the States, colleges and all that kind of stuff where, you know, you go to college, you get a degree, you do all that kind of stuff. People pay more attention if you have an associate's degree over a thing like that. Anyway, it's also about networking. That's really what culinary school is about. You're paying to network. Was it any relevant? Yeah, it's been relevant. Yeah. Doing work in restaurant to learn on the job never stopped. I mean, that's always been a thing. It's called an apprenticeship, Snake, where you don't pay to do it, but you don't get paid. So right? Are you doing an apprenticeship and working for free, or are you going to school and paying to learn? Also, during that apprenticeship, you're probably having to live on the premises. And any money you get is from side gigs and shit like that. So there is a big difference. Best way to learn cooking is on the job. That's what you're saying. On the job, go to YouTube. When I went to culinary school, there wasn't YouTube. I mean, there was, but it just started up, and it is not being used in the fashion that it is now. Like, people were not uploading educational cooking videos, you know, like right off the cuff. You know, there weren't influencers in that sense. So now you can go and like, think of it this way, Babish, right? If you subscribe to Babish's channel, if you were to get yourself some solid cookbooks, some like reference books that taught you about ratios and mother sauces and all like the fucking the basics, right? Because they're out there. Then all you do is you go and you watch Binging with Babish or Basics with Babish or other people that will cover these things so quickly so that you can watch, see how it's done, right? Food Network? Yeah, Food Network was what we had growing up, but even still, that was just a thing on. You couldn't go and be like just type in, right? And be like, I need this specifically to watch it. In cooking, found out I just love food and eating, and that's fine. Cat booties and funny fails. Yeah, exactly. When it like just started out. Well, see, and that's the other thing. In culinary school, and I don't know if they did this at Johnson & Wales, but in the CIA, what they would make you do is they would make you spend 6 months in a kitchen before you could even apply to the school. They're like, we need to see that you have, like, they want to see pay stubs. They're like, we need to see that you've actually worked in a kitchen and that this isn't some bullshit fucking, like, I want to go to culinary school on a whim. And then they get people coming in and then all of a sudden they drop out. That's bad for business, right? If you're a culinary school, that's bad for business. So yeah, I worked in kitchens. A few kitchens before I even applied for culinary school. So I knew right off the bat. And that's the biggest thing right there. It's like, you do have to handle it. You do have to be able to handle it. It's unforgiving. They don't give a shit. Your grandmother died? Oh, really sorry. Yeah, I'm going to need to take, the next, week off. Ooh, all right, well, maybe we can do that. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So, culinary industry, it's not great. Unless you're like union job or something like that. But if you're not, even the union shit, not great. Not great. But yeah, I've talked about this a lot on my stream before. The regulars in chat know. Culinary school, I don't endorse it. Oh, hold on. Trapper. Hey. 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 Enough. Go lay down. Those are the the neighbors. The neighbors are outside with their dog. And Trapper is like, "Hey. Hey, little dog." All right, so what are we doing right now, guys? We're getting our onions, garlic, bacon for our bacon relish. We've got our ciabatta. I got this started earlier this morning because I'm like, this is going to take for fucking ever. It takes like 4 hours. So I'm actually at a point where I can start to fold this now. Got to go back to work. It's been good in getting out. I'll try to stop by again. No worries. Thanks for coming by. Arbor Day. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Have a good day at work. There we go. Yo, Troll, how you doing? Troll, how you been? What's good? All right. Get that excess garlic off my hands. Get that excess garlic on my hands. All right, hands are still a little bit wet, but that's okay because we need to do a little pull over fold. A little pull over fold here. We've got our ciabatta. Actually, I want my hands like just a touch more wet. Just a touch more. So, basically, we're just doing a nice stretch and pull for our ciabatta. That's it. Okay? Super, super hydrated. It's going to be sticky. All right? I chose this recipe because I was like, okay, why not? Let's give this one's a little faster. It's not a 24-hour ferment and da-da-da-da-da. I was like, let's see how fast we can make this. And it was like, it should take about 4 hours. But do you know why I really chose it? Because the bake temperature is 420. I finally get to take a break from art now that I've finished my last design for this month. Let's go! For this month? The month just started! Troll! Troll! It's June! It's June 1st! You're already done with all your work? The efficiency. The efficiency. No, I'm not mad at you. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm like, what? That's impressive. That's impressive. You know what I mean? I have a white bread dough rising right now, trying to get the hang of using the new mixer. Let's go. Great. Yeah, that new mixer, Nicole, that mixer of yours is. I followed them a while ago, their Instagram and all that, because sometimes they do giveaways, and I was like, yeah, I do that. It's a crunch time for a couple weeks, but it's nice to sit back and enjoy it. Yeah. Oh, for sure. And then, like, if somebody's like, we need to change this or this or this, you're just like, my wife, Troll, my wife does the same thing. She does writing, copy for like a side gig, and like all the jobs that she takes are like jobs that are like, all right, we're gonna need this, da 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 da. So she makes it, sits on it, adjusts it, sits on it, adjusts it, and then sends it in. And they're like, oh my God, you're already done. She's like, yeah. Yeah, I spent about, 10 hours on this total. But it's like, it's awesome. It's fucking awesome. She crushes. Yeah, that mixer is like a fucking beast. I would say that mixer is like everybody has a KitchenAid, or everybody like tends to get a KitchenAid. That's a baller one. Learn it. Yeah, it's definitely a different animal, Nicole. All right. Big pluses. Yeah, Troll, that's a good call. That's smart business moves, for yourself. Because that's just one of those things that's like, as an artist, I feel like with some art, you're probably getting some from like companies that you're like, oh, this is very, yeah. Basic, straightforward, da 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 da. I know what you like, easy peasy. I feel like I know a few people that have that kind of gig. But yeah, because then it's like, yeah, if you free yourself up, then when other like cool projects come around that you're like, ooh, this isn't just about paying the bills. This is fun. This is a fun one, That's fucking great. I dig that. Having that ability. I'm not mad at this for being on our summer jams. I don't know why this is Summer Jams 23, but here we are. So we have some farm fresh eggs. We've got our last 4 farm fresh eggs, and that's what I'm going to use. That's what I'm going to use for our hard-boiled eggs that we're going to put on this sandwich. Now, some people might be like, hard-boiled eggs on a sandwich? What are you talking about, Bubs? What is this fucking word you're using? Let me tell you something about this word I'm using. Okay, hard-boiled eggs on a sandwich. It's a brilliant idea. No, it's one of those things that's just like, this is one of those sneak attack sandwiches where you're like, I don't know if that would be good. I don't know if that would be a good sandwich. But then you eat it. And you're like, you. Now, some people don't like green beans. I get it. What about asparagus? Do you like asparagus? Asparagus is one of those things that I'm like, come on. Woohoo. Just putting some water in a tray into the oven because we're going to need that when we're doing our sandwiches. Actually, I need to get something else. Hey, buddy, let me guess. You want to go upstairs? There you go. Go ahead. You can go up. I love green asparagus. White asparagus, not so much. Yeah, white asparagus is kind of weird. I like it. It's not like, I don't think it's terrible, but it's also one of those that's extremely like, all right, you want to talk about seasonal? That's extreme. I feel like that's like extremely seasonal. It breaks down super quick too. This broke off. Did you see that? Did you see that? Blood Oak, how are you? I was just turning it to tighten it. And it broke off. I was only doing squats yesterday. I wasn't doing push-ups. Okay? What the hell? What the hell? This is bullshit. Okay? This is bullshit. Hulking out in the kitchen. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. You know what I realized? One of these eggs is not like the others. So why don't we make some farm egg aioli? Because you know that yolk's going to be...
Let's go, bub.
Fuzzy, how are you? Have you been well? I hope you have. And if not, let's work on making that better, shall we? Let's work on making that better. How you been? In fact, we have all this garlic. Instead of cutting up any more, let's just put some in there. Let's just get this party started. Let's get this aioli party started. Work is busy and good tidings, so to speak. Nice. But I'm here. The weather is nice and cats are happy. That's beautiful. That sounds gorgeous. Nice weather. Happy things coming your way. Pets are in good health. It's wonderful. You have watermelon rolling a J and editing? That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. I'm doing well, thank you. We're making some green bean sandwiches. We're making some green bean sandwiches today. It's going to be lovely. It's going to be lovely. We're also going to make a little zucchini dish, a little seared zucchini dish. Never heard of that? So I used to work at a restaurant. I ran this fucking restaurant called Meat Cheese Bread in Portland, Oregon. I ran that place for 4 years. And one of the sandwiches that had been on the menu before I even got there, it was like a crowd favorite. Everybody fucking loved it, and I don't blame them. It was delicious. Is a green bean sandwich. In the springtime, we would do an asparagus sandwich. So it is aioli, seared green beans. So we're gonna sear them on the griddle, but we're gonna blanch them before we do that. Just a slight blanch, and then we're going to add a bacon relish, which we're making right now. So we have bacon in the pan. We've got onions and garlic here on the board. It's going to have sherry vinegar and chicken stock. And then we're going to have some eggs that we're going to like take about 9 minutes, maybe 8.5, something like that.
5 minutes until 4:20.
Chill them down, and then we're going to
5
slice them
minutes
and
until
shingle them
4:20.
over them. And we're making ciabatta right now as well. Magic cookie. Magic cookie. 5 minutes until 4:20. 5 minutes until Dakar. Dakar 4:20. So yeah, making some ciabatta, doing all that, and I also got some zucchini. So we're gonna make a fairly simple one with that, where we're gonna do some seared zucchini. We're gonna do a little yogurt sauce. I've got some chili crisp and some breadcrumbs, and go from there. Where even is that? Well, it's after UK seared zucchini. Sirkini. Sirkini? Sirkini. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Is it words? Am I using words? Brega, how you doing? Oh, by the way, so yesterday, Mr. Design, what's up? Camp is in session. Welcome to Camp. Camp, hi, how are ya? Or Camp, how high are ya? We're going to put that to a vote later on. Which one chat likes more? Both equally too much. You like both equally too much? Is that what you're saying? Or they're both too much equally? What are you saying right now? What are you even saying? Got to start the smoker spoon. Why are you why is that laughing your ass off? I don't understand. Did I miss something? What's happening right here? Design Cook, you in a manic state? You in a manic state right now? It's a little manic vibe you got going on, buddy. No, you can't say not manic and then LMAO, all right? I'm not manic. You know what I mean? That's how it sounds. That's in that moment I go like, yeah. Fuzzy, I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. All right, onions is added into the bacon. We're going to let that do its thing. In the meantime, we're going to get our aioli started. So this is 1 egg aioli. There's lemon juice, there's mustard, there's garlic, there's salt. Put a little bit extra salt in there. When you're doing an aioli, the biggest thing you want to remember to do, guys, if you've never made much as far as aiolis go, aioli is essentially just mayonnaise. Yeah, exactly. That's Mr. Design, that's the creepy fucking vibes you're giving right now. Yes, correct. You want to whip it a little bit. Just whisk, whisk, whisk. Just very gay. Happy. Why? Automod. Happy Pride Month, by the way, everybody. If you're celebrating Pride Month in whatever way you are, happy Pride Month. You want to whip this so you're getting kind of like a little bit lighter color. I know, Automod. I was like, come on, Automod, what the fuck? It was very specific to Ding, very gay.
Smoke weed every day.
Stoned all week. Nice. Welcome to my world, baby. When is your birthday? When is your actual birthday? Nicole, I'm really glad that you got that moment. It's so wonderful that you were able to capture that moment. Somebody, was it Nicole? Well, you're the one that got Happy 420. Happy 420. The 9th? That's not a birthday week. You're not that's not even, that's a week and a half away.
Smoke weed every day.
Oh, I see. You can't do it next week, so you got to do it this week. Got it. Tiny Observer. Hello there. Happy 420, Dakar. Did somebody look up where Dakar was? Alex, hello. Excellent. All right. Hold on. Beautiful. Onions, bacon in the pan. Doing their damn thing. Making the world a better place one step at a time. West Africa makes perfect sense. That makes good sense then. I was like, yeah, because I was trying to think like the coast of Africa and how far it comes out opposed to on the UK. Yo! Vegas trees and Moser! Vegas trees. Let's fucking go. You know what, Vegas trees? Hold up. You know what, Vegas trees? Hold up. 1 second. Let's Vegas trees. Let me see something really quick. Vegas trees. Oh, that doesn't pop up. Hold on. Stupid. Vegas trees, I'm going to do this for you. Vegas trees was very, very fucking kind. And in my chat one time, sent a fucking massive thing, a new apron to the stream, and it was so kind that I'm going to do this. You get your points back, and I'm going to make you VIP anyway. Because I should have done that. I should have done that fucking last year, dude. And I'm sorry that my dummy brain just didn't work that way. So you can use those points for any fucking random thing you want to now. And you question yeah, I'm allowed to do that. Boom! Vegas trees. Done. Done. Points are back. You got that? Dress like a penis. I don't have a penis costume. That's not what that is. You can't dress me like a penis if I don't have a penis costume. What's up, Lisa Mack? Moser, this one's for you, baby. What do you mean, but why not? What do you mean, why not? Because it'd be TOS. You know I would get hit with some TOS. You dress like a penis. That shit gets you banned. No, we don't. I'm not going to shape it into a penis. No. Yeah, Vegas Tree. There you go. Boom. I hope you're doing well, Vegas Trees. Moser, I hope you're doing well. How the fuck are you, man? How's life? Portland's starting to heat up. Starting to heat up over there in the old Portlandia. Land of the Portland is the other website. Wait, what other website? I would not own a penis costume ever. No, we're not doing penis bread. You want penis bread, you got to make it worth my while, all right? Don't think you can come in here and scream penis bread and think that shit's just going to happen. Not crazy at all? Oh, it's a beautiful day. Nothing like Vegas. Yeah, I don't know what it's supposed to be here today. Oh, God. Hold on. What is it supposed to be today? Come on, app. Come on, weather app. Tell me the weather. Why are you an app that can't tell weather? Seems a bit ridiculous if you ask me. 420 subs for yeah, if we get to 420 subs today, I will do penis bread without thinking about it at all. It'll be done. All right? Done. I'm in that kind of mood. 420 subs, all the penis bread. What do you mean you're sharing it? What do you mean you're sharing it? High of 90 today. Oh my God, and it's supposed to rain at noon. What the fuck? Like till 4. Huh? Say, huh? Mr. Designs, you can buy whatever you want. Doesn't mean shit. The content I'll make with that is burning it in the backyard. I'll be like, one of my people sent me this thinking I would actually wear it. Here's what I have to say to people who send me stuff like this. Don't send me shit like this, because it ain't gonna happen. It's never gonna get used. It's TOS. Nor would I ever put a dick costume on. Oh my God. 420 a whole week, different penis breads. That's fair. We hit 420 subs at the end of the week. I will make breads shaped like penises for a week. That's totally fair. That's totally fair. You know what I mean? That, in that moment, yeah, that works. Now see what Nicole's doing right there? See what Nicole's doing? She's doing something called compromise. Intelligent compromise. Okay? That's right. 2100 gets you penis bread. That's right. But I still wouldn't wear it. No, that one's gonna be like, if you give me that one, if you guys send that one only comes out if we beat level 5 hype trains. It's the only way I'll do it. It's the only way I'll do it. Make eggplant dish with it. Like wear it while making an eggplant dish. I mean, that could work for sure. But I'd rather just make an eggplant dish. Trust me. There's gonna be a time when we need to re-up costumes anyway. Right? How dare you challenge us? What? Challenge you to give me 420 subs? Do it. Do it. You won't. You won't do it. I dare you. Oh, I'm sassy today. I'm sassy today, Fuzzy. It happens. Chat thinks they can come here and push me around all the time. You guys made me do squats. I had to do like 50 squats yesterday. Design Cooks, I don't have the outfit. It won't work. I can't wear an outfit I don't have. All right? There you go. Back it up. Back it in. Let me begin. Oh my God. You know what the nice thing about making this recipe is? There's a lot. I set rules about how I would do exercises, Charlie. You guys are the ones that, though, made me do the exercises, okay? That's how it works. That's how it works, okay? I will say this though, my legs today, so much better than they were last week. Last week, they were hurting, guys. They were hurting. I definitely was like, oh my God. We really just jumped into all that leg workout, didn't we? Holy shit. And put a penis on a cake. And put a penis on a cake. That alone. That alone. Good content. Jess was so happy. That's good. No, that's good. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. That's good. Yeah, if you guys follow me on social media, you'll see that I did a post about it yesterday. No, the night before. So 2 days ago. Basically, yeah. It was a moment where I said, okay, guys, 20 subs for the cake, or dick on a cake. And you guys did it, right? And I was like, all right. And then I was like, you have until this moment, until this amount of time to donate 20 subs for another dick on the cake. Nobody did it. And I called everybody out. The cake itself was great. It turned out great. Needed a lot of work because cake is not my forte. I'm not a big cake fan, although I am. Yeah, so it was like, it turned out good. It just needed a little bit more work. And in the future, it'll turn out great. Double dick cake. Yeah, almost. I went into Avora's chat yesterday, and we were talking about that, and then she was like, "Oh my God, Bubs, you got to see this!" And there's a place like near her that does cock-shaped waffles, and I was like, "This is a trend right now. It's a very odd trend, but it's there." Anyway, the trend is like people are making waffles on sticks that look like dicks, like shaft and balls, right? And so, like, that's popping up everywhere. But she was like, "Oh, cock waffles," and she started saying it, and it was one of those moments where I know everybody's had this moment in their life when they start saying a word, it starts to take on. It's like its real meaning starts to dissipate, and you forget what you're saying, kind of thing. You know, there's a word for that, and I don't know what it is. But essentially the idea is that, like, you know, it just takes on a different meaning. So I was like, yeah, you know, cock waffle. I was like, it kind of sounds like something. It kind of like when somebody goes crazy, it'd be like, oh man, they went straight cock waffle. Oh man, they went cock waffle. Semantic satiation. That's the term? Okay. Yes, I get it, but I'm also not 12, so I'm not amused by it at all. I mean, Vegas Trees, here's what you need to learn from that. You're not the market. There are certain people that love that kind of shit. And it's not about being a minor either. Very much. Let me be very frank. The cockwaffle people aren't trying to appeal to minors either. It's that should be very, very clear and very, very straightforward for everybody to know right off the bat. Inner child, yes, maybe. But that's, you know, that's always the thing to remember when you see something that you don't like. You're just not the market. That's what I've, you know, that's like one of those things that I remember and talking to chefs that like we're explaining business features and stuff like that, and just like, look, you're always gonna have a market audience. That's just what it is. It happens. Whether you want it to be a certain target audience or anything like that, it's just what it becomes, you know. And certain things are definitely geared towards people, mindsets, and all the like. So, remember, if you find yourself thinking this product is terrible or awful and you hate it, you're just not the audience. Farts are universally funny. I agree. Waffle Breakfast Castle, that's a different game. I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, Charlie, of course you still laugh at farts. Farts are funny. Farts are funny. How long, for people that are married and in relationships, that kind of stuff. Duchess, by the way, hello. How long into your relationship with your partner was it before you farted in front of them? So that's why I hate this stream. Exact, Alex. Yeah, obviously. Obviously. You don't hate this stream. Alex, can you do exclamation point followage really quick? Can you give me an exclamation point followage really quick? I just wanna see. Okay? Okay? Oh, really? You hate it? You hate it? Like the first date? Charlie. Ooh, look at our ciabatta. Look at our ciabatta. Ooh, yeah. Ho, 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 yeah. It's always a little good. Always a little good. Moser, 2 years, 11 days? Let's go. Almost 28 months, 28 days. That's pretty sick. First day, got it out of the way. Knew it was potential. Hey, I mean, if you did it and they stuck around, good on you. I think it was like a month and a half. I did it accidentally. So funny. So funny. It's true. Our 20th anniversary is this month. There are no secrets anymore. My wife will, she with the bathroom door open at this point. That's what, and that's, that is, I feel like couples who poop with the bathroom door open.
Hello there.
Duchess, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. That is the point of a relationship where you are so comfortable. You are so comfortable with your partner that it just doesn't matter anymore. Why you? Because you've been here so long. Because you've been here so long. Because you make it easy for me. And to be quite honest, some days I don't pick on any of you. Some days I don't choose violence, okay? Some days it's not sassy bubs, all right? Camp Bubs is sassy bubs. It's summer vibes, baby. Hot bub summer. Oh, by the way, we got our first, we got a ruggable. I don't know if I've told you guys about this. I don't know if we were talking about it yesterday. So basically it's a mat that you put down on your floor, and they have different thickness of these mats. And then you just put the rug topper over that. And the rug topper can be cleaned in the washing machine, which is amazing. No, I had a fucking great night's sleep, actually. I slept for fucking seven hours. Yeah, basically. Scrub Daddy, right? Yeah, Ruggable and Scrub Daddy and Ruggable. But we got one for the kitchen because Ruggable makes kitchen mats that are like fucking thick padding. So it's going to be great to be able to like stand on that. And then the rug itself, like if it gets spilled on anything like that, it's like just throw it in the wash every week or every couple of weeks, that kind of stuff. Super easy. We're stoked on it. But we got the runner for our like entranceway, and it's just like, oh, this looks real good. She was like, yeah, we need to like, oh, now that this is here, we should do the XYZ. And I was like, I agree. Because we don't have a lot of stuff that we're gonna do in there, so we're like, we just need to buy a coat rack. Things your knives drop on too. That's a fair point too. Yeah. Or anything glass, it'll have a padding because it is just tile. And that's the other thing. It's like I'm wearing my fucking clogs. You know, I'm wearing my clogs. Because you gotta. Dragoon Dude. Hi there. How are you? Good to see you. Welcome in. Guys, if you're just joining us today, we're making some sandwiches. We're making sandwiches. So we're doing green beans, hard-boiled egg, bacon relish, Parmesan cheese, and aioli on ciabatta. Ruggable, I've been trying on for a hot minute now. A Keith Haring. I don't know who that is. Mr. Design. But you still did. But you still did. See why that's weird? See why I pick on you now? See why I pick on you now? But really good. I used to have this sandwich on the menu all the time at this sandwich shop I used to run. It was one of their staples already, so I can't like take credit for it or anything like that. But God damn it, if it wasn't just a great sandwich. So it's a summer-esque sandwich, so we're just gonna keep that alive. We're just gonna keep that summer vibe alive here at Camp. Hi, how are you? Camp. How high are you? Moser, you got it, man. Yeah, Moser. Jess and I met Moser there for lunch one day. Moser, I think you got that sandwich actually, if I'm not mistaken. A garlic lemon zest cubano today. So just a regular cubano, but you're putting garlic and lemon in it instead of doing like the orange mojo kind of thing. Sing song sound like she's singing. On the crust. Got it. Yeah, that was one of the ones. They also do BLTs. The summertime, the BLTs are fucking... because they get these beefsteak tomatoes. And they also do they put 4 ounces of bacon on the sandwich. 4 ounces of bacon, but it's only 2 strips of bacon. So that's 2-ounce strips of bacon. So it's like got a nice little crunchy out exterior, but it's got that chew in there. Oh my God, it's so fucking good. It's so fucking good. Oh my God. Love that sandwich. There is no in my mind, there is, when I think about thick sliced bacon, that's what I think about. Just wanted Bon Appetit cookbook. Did you get it? Jane, how are you? Did you get it? Were you saying you just wanted to say that you bought the Bon Appetit cookbook? Because that one I understand. Whoo, say whoo. Jane Henry, can we get a shout out for Jane Henry, fellow food and drink streamer? Come on, Ice. Fellow food and drink streamer. Also does other stuff. Welcome. There we go, that's what I wanted. Gotta have an ice bath. So we can chill down these eggs. Jane, I figured that's what you were trying to say. How do you like it? Did you just get it? Figure out the conversion chart is in the book. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if there's a chart. It might just be more text. So you just got to read through it. It's a worthy read. And there's other cookbooks out there, Jane, too. If that one's not doing it for you and you feel like you got to return it, there's a ton of other cookbooks that I have recently been introduced to through other people in social media that have been doing this for a while now. So it's really cool. So I could practice bun making technique. That's a great call. I mean, really, Nicole, what you're doing, just making bread with all that, but like, personally, I like having buns on hand because wrap those up in plastic wrap, put them in a plastic bag. It's just going to ensure their freshness a little bit longer. But breakfast sandwiches, it's great to have them. You can make burgers later on if you wanted to, or just make some sort of sandwich with them. You know, whatever it is. Brush them with some butter and some sesame seeds before putting them in the oven. You could make an everything bagel spice. You know, top them with whatever you want to do at that point. As long as you have a solid, straightforward, like roll recipe or bun recipe, it's up to you what you want to do. But there's like, some of them are just, you can do water and yeast, salt, you know, and flour. Some you do more brioche style. What are you doing, Nicole? You're doing yeasted, but are you doing like milk and butter? Are they more milk bread, or are they more just like water? Baking gods, because I got it right the first try. That's awesome. I love when you can get a baking project done perfectly the first time. Maybe not even perfectly, but boom. And the breakfast Sammy, that sounds good. And some butter in the bread, I'm doing a burger bun. Very nice. Very nice. We're boiling our eggs right now. Our bacon relish is almost done. Once that's done, we'll taste it. We'll let it cool down, and then we're gonna blanch our green beans. We're gonna do a quick blanch on the green beans, not a heavy one. I don't want them to be tender. I want them just to get a little bit of a cook on there. So when we throw them on the stovetop here, and they get a little bit of a char, they're not gonna be soft. They're still gonna be a little bit tender, but have that nice char. The thing when you if you don't blanch them, you're trying to get them to that tenderness just on the char, and you're gonna have to char them fucking maybe a little too hard, and they still might be a little like, you know, not where you want them to be. So I feel like this is a good in between. This is a good in between. Need that nice snap, exactly. Yeah, and that's a thing to a green bean, you know. A lot of people don't know where that fine point is, and they overshoot it, and they ruin it, and you get these soggy green beans, and soggy green beans are gross. They're gross. It's not a conversation that I'm willing to have. They're gross. Yeah, undercooked beans are tough. Yeah, because they're just like, they're too crunchy. But overcooked beans are just as bad, if not worse. Husto, how you doing? Good to see ya. I hope you've been well. Let's pull out the zucchini that I want to use. So we're also going to do seared zucchini. We're going to cut it down the center, maybe take the tip off here, and then we're going to do a nice crisscross action on the inside flesh and season these up, and then pat them dry before we sear them off in a pan with plenty of oil. Then I'm going to add some breadcrumbs. We've got some chili crunch, and I'm going to do a yogurt sauce, and we've got some fresh herbs that we're going to put on that too. So we're going to have a nice little funsies with that. Snow peas are your go-to? Nice. I like snap peas over snow peas. Because snow peas are super thin, you know, while snap peas have that like rounder bit. And they're still doing okay right now. It's like the end of the snap pea season. But snap peas are fucking wonderful. Oh, they're so tender. And I just feel like snow peas, they go, because of how thin they are, you got to really use them quick. You got to really use them quick because they will deteriorate very fast. My area, they cost a lot more than snow peas, so I go the lesser. That's fair. Yeah. I mean, you do what you got to do. I'm not saying that. I'm just like my preference. My preference for that is over the top snap peas every time. I mean, I can get it. It's like, yeah. I think right now they're like $3 a pound, and I'm like, I like snap peas, but I don't think I like them that much. It is. It is very much a same day buy and use thing. I agree. Oh, we could do some charred scallions as well. Oh, yeah, let's do some charred scallions with that zucchini. I'll bring that out last, though. All right. Our eggs are ready. They're coming out here. Timer's going off here in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Into your ice bath. Now I'm going to use this same ice bath for the green beans, and we're actually just about there because our bacon relish is almost ready as well. Yeah, I know. Our green beans are cleaned, so they're ready to go, so that's great. I need to turn this fan on. 16 scallions planted? That's awesome. I hope that goes well. Oh, you're testing it out? Nice. What did you do with your tofu? Did you do anything to it beforehand, or are you just pressing it right now? Ciabatta. Do you know there's some motherfuckers out there that are doing ciabatta, and they're doing it with like, hey. No. That is onion. That is not for you. Sorry, I didn't see that was there, but you can't have that. Trapper trying to eat some onion right now. That ain't happening. Wait a minute. Whoa. Wicked. That came out before the alert even. That was wild. Just pressing it right now? Nice. All right, so 90% hydration on ciabatta in some places. And I'm like, it basically just looks like water. It looks like thick, like weird thickened water the way that it jiggles on their like Instagram. All right. I've been keeping this closer so it's like proofing faster. But it's doing great. Sammy Sweetheart, how you doing? How you doing, Sammy Sweetheart? Sammy, we're making green bean sandwiches. If you guys ever come in and you're like, oh man, what are we doing today? Exclamation point menu will always give you the daily dig. You know what I'm saying? What we doing? I was going to go all out last time. We can make some Mexican breakfast for this morning. Marinated roast in the veg and salsa verde, and then I decided to do the rest tonight on stream. Oh, so you're just gonna do it on stream instead of having it for breakfast today? Nothing wrong with that. Yeah. So what you saw right there, that's our ciabatta. So basically, what we're doing is we're just proofing it, kneading it, letting it develop that gluten, letting it do its thing, right? And then we're gonna take that. We're gonna lay that out on a surface area where we can portion it, transfer that to a tray lined with our silpat. We'll turn the oven on at that point so that it's nice and hot. There's a pan of water in there so it gets a nice steam in there. And then we'll place those in, spritz them with some water, let them bake off for like, I think about 15 minutes. And then we'll be good. Yeah, that happens. But yeah, so fresh. I haven't made ciabatta in this kitchen yet, so I'm excited. I'm excited for how it's going so far. Okay. Now that our bacon relish is kind of finished up, I'm going to transfer it to this pan because I'm going to need to heat it up anyway again. So I'm just going to do that, and then we'll chill it down at the end of the stream. But right now, it's glorious. You ready for this? Look at this thing. Glorious. So this is bacon, garlic, onion, chicken stock, sherry vinegar, salt, pepper. Yeah. Yeah, that's fucking good. Now, the place that I used to work, they made this with butter. So you'd put the bacon in, then you would put in the onions and garlic and the butter. Ew, why? Mr. Design Cooks, what do you mean, ew, why? What? If you gotta ask, I'm just gonna do this. If you know, you know. That's not grease, though. That's butter. Grease is grease. Butter is not grease. Would drown it out. You're entirely incorrect, though. See, that's the thing. You think you know, but you don't. Super rich. Well, here's the thing, guys. This is just an accoutrement of the sandwich. You're not eating it like a soup. It's not a dish. It's a part of the sandwich. So you have to remember that green beans, egg, cheese, aioli, like that, like on ciabatta. You have to think of the dish as a whole, not as its individual components. If you look at a dish and you quantify it by each individual component and say, like, I don't like that component, I don't like this dish. Okay. But you don't know what you're talking about at that point. You have to remember that it's not about individual items when you're looking at the dish as a whole. Okay, and that's what we're doing today. So that's what you have to keep in mind. And you're putting probably about 2 to 3 tablespoons on the whole thing. The bacon and all that fat and all that kind of stuff, if you think that sounds too heavy, have you ever had a green bean casserole? If you like it or not, all I'm saying is this is far less fatty and overindulgent than that. What's up, wasting time? So just remember that when you're looking at a dish, if you quantify a dish by only one of its components, you need to do better. Grease from the bacon usually overtake because bacon in Indiana is very thick and fatty. Welcome to the new world. Welcome to the new world, Mr. Designs. We're showing you brand new things. We're expanding your horizons. And that's not grease, that's bacon fat. When I think of grease, okay? When I think of grease, I think of what your hood system looks like if you haven't cleaned it in a while. That's fucking grease. That's fucking grease, okay? Grease has a very negative context word in a kitchen. So remember, when you're talking about certain things, you have to identify them as that, you know? And the fact that bacon fat is not grease. It is just bacon, is rendered bacon fat. That's what that is. Right? So, the first way to expand your horizons is know how to identify ingredients properly. Now, back in the 50s, grease was the word. But fluid that flows from fatty bacon is grease. No, that's rendered fat. That's rendered fat. Tell me more, tell me more. Yeah. Grease is the thing at the time. Like people call it bacon grease, but it's really just rendered bacon fat. Then what is grease? Grease is the word. It's the movement. But I don't know. Like when I think grease, I think of like grease coming out of a car. You know, like oil, or in the sense that you have a buildup of accumulation. Like I don't think grease is a usable thing. Grease is something that you find a way to dispose of. Bacon fat, you will do no such thing. Bacon fat, you will do no such thing. Lubricant consisting of inedible lard. Yeah, inedible lard. Petroleum derived synthetic. Grease is unusable. It's a lubricant. There you go. See? Inedible hog fat from yeah, but we're talking about inedible hog fat, right? Rendered bacon fat is not inedible, right? So we are describing the same thing. Grease is not something that's in your pan because it's inedible. No, I know, I understand. Yeah. But see, Mr. Design, this is what you get it though now, right? Good, we can move on. What's up? You're dealing with Social Security? That sucks. Ozzy, I hope it goes quickly and easily for you. Yeah, exactly. Hog fat can be inedible. I don't know what that means. I don't know how to break that down, but inedible hog fat, that'd be something to look into for sure. But I mean, like, if you put lard in and you render it out and you have rendered lard, then that's edible. Most fat should be inedible to be healthy. Yeah, okay. 1 second. Yes. Oh no, this is Jess's. God damn it. I mean, I'm glad that Jess's package showed up, but damn it. If it was mine, we could have had the third light plugged in. French guy ate an entire airplane. Anything is possible. And what? Huh? What? Huh? Who? Stop it, Sassy. Mr. Design Cooks, I'm just trying to get you to be a better version of yourself in my chat. Avocados, salmon feels attacked. I know, right? What the fuck? Avocados, man. I do love the fact that avocados can be subbed out for butter. Maybe not in a brown butter situation, obviously, but if you were making cookies or you were making cake and you wanted to sub out butter, you put equal amount of avocado. That easy. Isn't that crazy? If you did a compound butter that was avocado and butter, it would literally just have that same mouthfeel at that point. Chopper, what's going on, bud? Boys are being little weirdos today. Boys are being little weirdos today. Bless their hearts. Actually, guys, hold on one for Yo! Good news. Good news. Okay, so, a little bit of good news. There's still some things I need to be wary of, but our boy Trapper, I noticed a lump on his back, and I needed to get it tested. But while they were testing that, they also found some other lumps in his anal glands, and they found they found masses in his anal glands and in his mouth. So they were a little worried about it. They got it checked out. What's up, Starly? How you doing? Good to see you. So they got it checked out, and the masses in the anal glands are cancerous, but they aren't. We don't know if they've spread or anything. So I've got to go to an oncologist to get it checked out. If they haven't spread, if it's very simple, it's just a matter of having his anal glands removed, if I'm not totally mistaken. But we'll see what they say. So if that's the case, that's a lot better for us than the alternative. But the mass in his mouth, I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I was really freaking out about that. Just heard back, it is just something that happens with old dogs. It's like a gingivitis growth, and they're like, we should keep an eye on it. There might be something we can do. I'm going to call him back later and talk about it more with him. But good news is, it is not cancer. It is not that. So now we just got to set up an appointment with the oncologist to have the masses in his anal glands looked at, and then we can go from there. That's very relieving. Very relieving. Also, Sirius's cancer was a very low-grade cancer, so it hadn't spread, and so they checked it and everything like that. And after they had to take the arm off and everything like that, but they after everything, they're like 90%. They're like, he should be really good. Hopefully, this doesn't come back. But at this moment, it doesn't look like it's going to be too bad. So, lots been happening, but hopefully, things don't get too crazy. But I've been telling you guys about this stuff, so you got to share good news. Oh my God, got to share good news. Yeah, happy for Sirius. He gets his stitches out on Saturday. Probably means he still won't be able to go upstairs until Monday. Jess and I have been taking turns on and off sleeping upstairs and downstairs. So like she sleeps down here with him, or I'll sleep down here with him, because we just got a shitty futon. And it's just like, we tried like sleeping in it together, and she was just like, oh God, I love you, but I can't do this. I was like, no, I don't blame you. I was like, it's your turn to sleep upstairs. Go do it. Go do it. 2 nights on, 2 nights off kind of thing is what we're doing. So, hold on. I gotta text Jess. I gotta text Jess and tell her that. Man. Mimi, how's it going? How are you? Good to see you. All right, good news. And 10 minutes until 4:20 in Cape Verde. Let's go. Let's go. It's going very well, Mimi. It's going very well. How are you? All right, let's talk about the flavors really quick that we're about to put with this zucchini. Okay? Oh, good God. What do we have? Top hat, you got it. Top hat, you got it. Oh, shit. That's where it is. Perfect. I know what hat I'm going to wear after this. I need to get a haircut. My hair is far too long right now for it getting the way it is and temperature-wise in this city. Yogurt. Where's that chili crunch? There you are, you beautiful. Oh my goodness. It's because tomorrow is the last day of school, so I'll have a week off before I start summer schedule. Nice. Are you planning on doing anything for that week, Mimi? Are you guys going to go anywhere? Are you going to live stream it? What's the plan? Come on, scallions. Is that Abe Lincoln? No, I said Abe Lincoln. Like your name. Sunday, so we're taking him out for sushi. Lovely. Sushi's always good. Love that. All right, we have some flavors that we're going to be putting together for our zucchini setup. But first, before we do that, our water's almost up at a boil. Abe Lincoln. Have you ever seen Pancake? Have you ever seen Robin Hood Men in Tights? In that movie, Robin Hood had a servant whose name was Blinken, and he was blind. And a very young Dave Chappelle played like one of the sidekicks, and he was like, "Abe Lincoln," and he was just like, "Did you call me Abe Lincoln?" And he's like, "No, I said Abe Lincoln. You'd like your name." It was a dumb joke. But here we are. Here we are talking about it. All right, green beans in, getting blanched, just to get them a slight bit tender, but also to get that bright, vibrant green from being in salted water. That chlorophyll is going to lock in that green color, brighten it up because of all that salty, salty water. Scared the hell out of you in Saw? Well, I mean, yeah, Saw's supposed to scare the hell out of you. That is if Saw didn't scare the hell out of you, you are obviously a giant horror movie fan. But I feel like most people that saw that when it first came out, it's like, yo, what the fuck? I haven't seen it, now I want to. It's one of those later in life Mel Brooks movies that still very funny. But yeah, you know, Mel Brooks. Fucking Mel Brooks. Mel Brooks in the 90s, you know? I remember my grandparents almost took me to see it, and they were like, what the fuck? When they talked to somebody about it, and they're like, hey, so here's the deal. You are too young to see this movie. And I was like, you know, like my sister and I were trying to get them to go see it with us, you know. So they were like, no, we can't take you to see that movie. I'm sorry, kids. Like, you are not old enough to see it. And then I saw it when it came out on VHS, like a little bit later in life. Like, not too far, like less than a year later, right? So we went and saw Hocus Pocus instead. That was the alternative to seeing... That was the alternative to seeing Robin Hood Men in Tights. So fucking funny. So fucking funny. Like, no joke. I was laughing so hard. Like, because I'm just like, oh, so we're going to go see a movie about witchcraft. Mom's going to love that. Mom's going to love that. And they knew that too. As soon as we got in there and saw it, they were like, oh, God. Something happened and my grandmother like grabbed my hand. I remember this. She like grabbed my hand and like swooped down. She just like, are you okay? Did that scare you? And I was like, that scared me. Like, what the fuck?
5 minutes until 4:20.
What's wrong with you? 5 minutes until 4:20.
Until 4:20.
The Ring scared a lot of people. Those movies don't scare me though. I don't... Demonic possession movies, like I don't believe in, guys, for those of you who don't know, I am not religious. I do not believe in God. I don't believe in any deity that exists that overlooks the world and the universe and the people in it. But demonic possession movies scare the shit out of me. That shit is like so weird. Isn't that weird? Does that make me a hypocrite? I don't know. I don't do well with scary things. That's fair. Jess doesn't either. Jess doesn't do well with scary movies or even like anything scary. She can't do it. She will shut down. She will straight shut down. And it's like, she has to be playing a video game so she can do this. She holds the video game up in front of the screen and then does this and then does this. It's the funniest thing to watch. Here's the period in the 90s when suspense horror films, psychological women and children. Yeah, well, I mean, that's... Yeah, but they were based on books that were written in the 80s and the 70s. Or they were remakes of movies that were from the 50s. And you know what I mean? Even movies that aren't horror, I don't do well. I scared of The Mask when I was 4. The Mask? You were scared of Independence Day? Shaquille O'Neal scared you, though? Shaquille O'Neal movie? What? Why? I don't know. I've never watched a Shaquille O'Neal movie. I can't watch alien movies, even though I named one of my dogs Ripley. Oh, like specifically the alien movies? Those are wild. Alien, when it first came out, that movie's a trip. That movie's a trip for sure. You know? The Hand That Rocks, a single white female, fall in that category. Yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking. Children of the Corn. Yeah, the psychological thrillers back in the 90s. There were some great ones. Remake of Cape Fear. What was the one with... Fuck, what was his name? There was one that... Split personalities, it was a trial. Fuck. Primal Fear. Primal Fear. That's what it was. Poltergeist. See, that's what I was talking about. Poltergeist. The opener of The Fourth Kind is the actress making a speech about how the movie is based on real events. That scared me off and turned it off. Yeah, Bry Guy, I understand that one. Oh, Signs? Yeah. Signs was a good one. Signs was like... Okay. M. Night Shyamalan movies. Sixth Sense, obviously a great movie. That was like his first one. That one defined his like genre. You know, twist at the end or just overall that kind of stuff. Signs was another one of his good ones. Adept. Signs is worth a watch every now and then. Unbreakable was good. I didn't see the other two movies that were revolved around that because he made that basically into a trilogy. You know? But Signs, Unbreakable, and all that, those were all like great flicks. 2:30? Well, it's 30 seconds until 4:20 in Cape Verde. Cape Verde. Okay? Gotta smoke for the 420. Take horror rolls, Robin in 24-hour 4, Michael Heat in Pacific Heights. I love it. Let's go for 20!
Smoke weed every day.
Fun Fox, Ace of Base wrote The Sign after watching Sign. No, they didn't. That's not true. Happy 420, Cape Verde. They did not do that. Don't turn my stream into a stream of lies. All right, this is going to be the final movement with our ciabatta. I'm actually going to wet my hand a little bit. Oh my God. we can get this recipe down packed, I'd be very
Smoke
happy.
weed every day.
That's true. It's untrue. It was the other way around. I saw the sign. Does anybody have editing skills? Can you go back over that moment when Joaquin Phoenix starts slamming all the glasses of water, just breaking them into the alien? Can somebody take that scene and dub over I saw the sign? And do it at the point where it's like, I saw the sign, I saw the sign, I saw the sign. You know, that part that's like more like playful in that moment. I don't know, unless there's like a really like badass moment. You could have, don't talk about it, go fucking do it. Go do it. Bry Guy already said they're on it. You got some catching up to do. John Ritter playing Buffy's stepdad and the Vampire Slayer freaked me out. Wait. In the movie or in the show? So stop talking about it and do it. I mean, you say poofed, but it ain't no poofed unless it's done. You know what I'm saying? It's not a flex unless it's being flexed. Right? Shit, I could do that. I'll fucking do it. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. And puts her through a window. I don't remember. That was not my show. He'll Bilbo Baggins scared when he tried to take the ring from Frodo? What do you mean? Oh, you're saying hell, in that moment when he's like, when he goes into the demon mode, the corruption. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Perfect. All right. Egg geese. Yo, Jessica Kate, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome in. Was never really looked scary even when he played a psychopath. I don't know. I know. I think that's because John Ritter had that he had that reputation. He was just like, he was the nicest guy, right? That was the thing about John Ritter. And when he passed so suddenly, you know, everybody was just like, what? Like, holy shit. Shit's trying to pop off. Yeah, I think that like when John Ritter would play like mean people, bad guys, I think that's why it's so good. Because he's literally that character that everybody sees and they're like, he's the great guy, he's so normal, he's so and then they're like, oh God, you know. Right? Scariest thing about serial killers, everybody says they were just like anybody else. They knew how to mask. You know, that's why that shit is so frightening. Don't doubt it for a minute. Oh my God, Jespy went to the store yesterday and got this. Oh my God, guys, she got these ube cupcakes, an ube cheesecake, and an ube Pop-Tart, and I was like, you can't do this to me. This is not okay. And she was like, they're so good. You got to make a little video with it. And I was like, all right, fine. Since it's summer. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there we go. This is the Stay Stony bucket hat, by the way. Do I have it on proper? Yeah. All black Stay Stony bucket hat. You can buy it in the merch store right now. It's wonderful. It's very comfy. Ube Pop-Tart was pretty good, but you know what was better? Pancake. There was another one that was even better, and that was a Toron Pop-Tart. So it was banana and jackfruit together, and then they made, like, if you've ever had a Toron, it's basically like banana lumpia in that sense, but there's like brown sugar and shit like that in there. That one was fire. That one was absolute fucking fire. I took way more bites of that than I should have. Be very clear. Way more bites than I should have. Should we okay, let's talk about this. We got some time because we're waiting on the bread, but otherwise, the green beans are done, the aioli's done, the eggs are boiled and peeled, we've got our bacon relish over there. We just got to pull out the parm when we need it so we can do a couple of shaves. That's not a big deal. So what we do need to do now is think about our zucchini dish. Now, I've got the zucchini prepped. We're gonna cut that and salt it soon so it can purge a little bit. But let's talk about the yogurt sauce. Let's talk about the yogurt sauce we're gonna put down on the plate. How do we want to treat this? What kind of flavors? We're gonna be putting chili crunch, breadcrumbs, charred scallion, and parsley over this whole thing, right? So it's gonna be a thing. It's gonna be a fucking thing, people. It's gonna be wonderful. So knowing that we're doing a chili crunch flavor with toasted breadcrumbs, because I already have those as well, and charred scallions and parsley, what should we do with the yogurt sauce? That makes you like yelling a opposite number in Mad Magazine Spy vs. Spy. Yeah? Yeah? It's big reach. You're right. I'll agree with you on that. 8 trucks to Undercoat, and it's 92 in Hampshire today. Someone smoke a little for me. Per vu, all right? The paint suit, you got it though, right? It's like a health thing for you. All right, so let's char these guys off now. So we can just have that done. Then let's score these guys. So you guys can watch what I'm doing here. You notice I'm not trying to go through the skin. I'm going to try and have the skin just keep it all intact.
Cheers!
Cheers! Thank you for the 10 bits. 22 minutes? Dude, I know what you mean, just like being on hold in general. Okay? Best way to do it. Let's see. So we're going to season this. We're going to let it purge so it just has that salinity that we're looking for, that saltiness. I appreciate the 10 bits. I'm sorry you're still on hold with Social Security. That sucks. Nobody likes to be on hold, especially when it's for something that as important as Social Security. Anything in general like that. Fuck all that, you know? There we go. The bits did go through, and I said, thank you for that, sir. Thank you so much. Yeah, the 10 bits did go through. I appreciate you. I freaking love zucchini. zucchini is one of those things in my life that took a while. It took a while. And I'll tell you why. My mom grew zucchini. We had a small little garden plot. My mom planted zucchini, and anybody that's ever planted zucchini, you know how out of control it can get. Like, we know how out of control zucchini can get. And that alone ruined it for me, because we just always had zucchini. Zucchini was in everything. We had no choice. Sunflowers, what's good? By the way, Ozzy, you're in. All right, so with the chili crunch, charred scallion, let's get our parsley out too, so we can work with that a little bit. I don't need a lot. I just need a little. Oh my God, what is love? What is love? Don't hurt me? No more? Sunflowers, how are you? I hope all is well. I hope you're doing wonderfully. Wanted me to tell you he had a cold fajita like leftover fajitas, and you made a sandwich? Tell me more. Tell me more. Was peppers, onions? Was it chicken or steak? Chicken or steak? Or what, come on. What kind of bread? Did you put a sauce on this sandwich? What kind of sauce? Tell me about the sauce. Did you make like a little Spanish stick? Did you do mayonnaise and like spice it up a little bit? What we got? The Kix isn't gone. It's just in the corner. Just put it in the corner. Can you believe it? Pepper, onion, chicken, steak, shrimp, and chorizo. Jesus, what? Well, sunflowers, think about what fajitas are, right? You put them in a tortilla. And a lot of people would say, at that point, you're just making a sandwich anyway. So, I mean, the flavor's still good. It's still there. That's a lot of fucking protein for a fucking fajita, though. Good God. Good God. Chorizo, chicken, steak, and shrimp. That's just too much for me. I'm like, I gotta pick a lane. Like chorizo and shrimp, that's fire. I like that combo. That's a good combo. After that, I'm like, $30. I don't doubt that they're $30. Sunflowers, with that much protein in it, no doubt. In this economy, I mean, they sound good, but I'm just like, man, at that point, I'm just like, I don't taste. They're too much shit together. Like, I can't taste it. I had to accept and contribute to the craving. That's totally fair. If you had it and you were like, yo, this needs to be continuously enjoyed, you just got to do it. You just got to do it. You know what I mean? All right, let's put some Earl down. Little Duke of Earl. Let's get some more scallions, actually, than just these. Charring this amount of scallions. What am I, some noob? What am I, a new hire? Leftover for days. That's good, though. See, I'm all about that. If you're like, yo, this is great because I'm going to eat this today and tomorrow. Maybe